been kind of the thought process behind going to JJ early in games, and how does that open things up for you guys?
Well, it just opens it up for everybody. It's what we were talking, having a defensive mind. I know what catch and shoot does to offenses. It forces them to get out of the place that they want to be, and that's in the paint with their bigs. And so if we can take advantage of JJ. And the other thing is we also know starting games, people want to attack JJ. So we want him to attack them. And I think it's worked out pretty well for us.
There's a reason why it's slowed down a little bit more in the second half.
Well, yeah, teams adjust. One. Number two is Jamal's in a lot more at times. So it's more of that than anything else.
Your point guard was born for Flying Minnesota game. What's your NBA?
Oh, yeah.
What's your thought on the rule? Do you like it, dislike it? Is it something that's...
I don't know. I was the best flopper in the world. So, I mean, it's hard for me to ever talk about flopping, really. But, I just think it's always going to be a certain part of it. It's almost natural. When you get hit, you want to sell it. But listen, I think the NBA is doing it the right way. Honestly, it's not like they're sending letters every day. If it's something egregious, they'll do it. But I think it's much to do about nothing in the long run because I don't think we've overdone it. And I think I was worried about that when we first put it in, but I think the NBA's done a really good job with it.
Well, was there a common thread? I don't know if you saw the film from last week, but with Hunter beat them in all the games. Was there a common thread you saw in those games that someone was?
Well, that guy Durant was pretty good,
Yes.
and so was Westbrook in that matter. I thought they beat us in two areas. One, they beat us in the speed area. They beat us up the floor. They got a lot of great open court baskets, transition baskets. That'll be our test tonight. And then I thought they were just more physical. So usually if a team's going to beat you in speed, they can't beat you in the other area as well. And when they own both of those areas, they're going to beat you. And so we have to take something away.
How do you think feeling better as the days have gone by?
I honestly didn't ask. I don't ever ask. I rarely try to ask how a guy's health is because they may tell you. So I just ask him how he's doing as a guy. How's your family? But they'll tell you usually just by the way they practice. Matt was great yesterday, so he looked good. What I do ask in the game is how's your win, how you're feeling. But after the game, I stay away from that thing.
Was it good to get him back Monday because you're going to need him tonight with Durant, just to get him a game before coming back?
Yeah, I don't think anyone would want their first game back and see Kevin Durant. I don't think anybody would like that. I don't think that makes it any easier for Matt, though, having said that.
The game kind of in Miami kind of dictated that Blake would end up on LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have plans to use him on Durant at all tonight, or is it
Yeah, I'm sure we will at some point on a switch. We're not going to come out. We may. I mean, if they're going to go small, they go small every game. They go like real small. They're playing at the end of games. Fisher, Jackson, Westbrook, Durant, and then a big. I don't know what that is. That's smaller than small, and that's a difficult lineup to guard. And they're able to do it because Durant's dang near 7 feet tall, playing like a guard. So it makes it probably the most difficult lineup for anyone to guard is when they do that.
You have DJ playing in the fourth quarter now, but he's also averaging 37, 38 minutes a game. Do you see him logging that kind of minutes?
I hope not. I hope we can cut those minutes down a little bit. He's been so important for us. But that's a lot of minutes, and I would love him to get to the average of 35, I guess. He's been needed, but I hope we can get it down.
Doc, along the lines of DJ, what do you expect from him matching up with Ibaka tonight, and what kind of influence do you think that matchup will have on tonight's game?
Well, I hope it has a big influence. Ibaka's played well against us as well. The one thing Ibaka does that I don't like, he'll take DJ away from the basket because his shot, especially, even the corner three, Ibaka's making that now. So that's a matchup we have to watch closely. You know, if he's out there too much, we'll put Blake on him at times when they have two bigs on the floor.
Doc, I know you're saying this is a fun game, but isn't this also one of the teams you can get an early season measurement for you, kind of take your pulse against, even more so than the Heat, because they're in the West and they're the team everybody wants to beat.
I guess, Bill. You know, again, I don't look at it exactly that way, but I know what you're saying. I always I try to just measure our team. I don't look at the other teams as much and how we're playing. And so I guess, I mean, let me just put it this way: if we win tonight, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what that tells me yet. But I do like getting a look at the other teams. So I look at it in two ways. I'm looking at our team, but this is my first time with this team against this team. And so it allows me to see things that we need to do to beat them.
Since both teams are going to be in the playoffs, and that's 5 months away, does it really matter?
They all matter.
They all matter.
They all matter. They do. I mean, one game can be the difference between that last game being at home. You know, tiebreakers. So, yeah, they all matter. And when you play a playoff team, if you can beat a playoff team, it's a 2-4.
So we're supposed to be fired up with the 9th game of the NBA season?
I don't care if you are.
Okay.
Because you don't look very fired up right
No,
now.
I'm not.
No, so, but I do hope we are.
Okay.
So that's a good trade. And I think the fans would prefer that too, by the way.
A bit more fired up than I am?
Yeah.
Doc, Perkins had a rough start to his season.
Yeah.
Reduced minutes, obviously not here because of the loss of his grandmother.
Mhm.
Have you had a chance to reach out to him at all?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
experience? What do you tell him?
Hang in there. I mean, listen, the family part is different. You know, obviously Perk's very close to me, always will be. We won together, and when I've said it 100 times, when you do something together, it's like you had a blood transfusion. You know, you're part of that person's life. And so we talked today. We've talked, you know, we talk a lot. And, you know, just tell him to hang in there. He'll be fine. His value will always be not in numbers to a team. We knew that, and he knows that. Thanks, everyone.
Wait. Is that done? Did somebody ask if Blake will get a chance to guard KD tonight?
Everybody, can you give me your notes? I think he will. I have a chance. I have a feeling, so yes. All right, get off the course earlier.